Here's what was going through my head during this fight. First things first, you always gotta shake and hug. Now I'm a little rusty. This is my first fight in over a year. And my first technique is a spinning back kick to the liver, which failed completely. I realized my timing is a little off with my legs, so I'm gonna stick with the hands for now and get a point to the body. Now in the corner, I knew my opponent was gonna kick. So he comes to the roundhouse, I block it, throw a back fist to the head, he blocks it. My opponent loves that roundhouse. So as soon as the leg comes up, I go in with a back fist to the face. He does it again, back fist to the face, fight is over. Now this next opponent loves kicking with his back leg, so I switch, hook to the head, point my side. Over here I'm playing with his timing, going into his space, out of his space, timing him to set him up with a straight hand to the body. This is not a knockout sport. So my opponent backs me up in the corner. I knew the only thing he could do was a side kick or a hook kick. Nothing else was going to work on me at this point. He throws a back fist, I parry it, send it to the chin. Like I said, this is not a knockout sport, so there was no need for me to go crazy with that punch. To finish up this fight, I knew my opponent didn't want to kick anymore. I knew he was going to throw that back fist, so I slipped it, threw my straight hand to the body, match over. This fight right here was for the championship. I lost this one, but that's on me. This fighter was more advanced than my other opponents. I was being a counter fighter instead of being the aggressor. This was a great technique by my opponent. He fakes a kick to the head and sends it to the body. That's what I get for being a counter fighter and waiting for my opponent to attack. At this point, I realize I have to attack more if I'm going to win this fight. My opponent throws a back fist, I parry and throw a straight hand. He blocks it. Here I go being a counter fighter again, getting hit first and then hitting afterwards. So in the next technique, I get a little closer to my opponent. He does absolutely nothing. So that lets me know I'm able to go forward with my blitz. Now to finish up this fight, I bait my opponent to throw a back fist. I try parrying, throwing it straight to the body, but it happened so fast, he ended up getting a point. Match over. I lose. Back to the drawing board and on to the next. Follow me for more karate content.